Hello, everyone. Welcome to 100 Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host, Logan Landers, and today doing an NFL Week 2 game preview between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. So if you enjoy the video episode of the podcast, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into this one, a battle between the teams. Who's going to get the first one on the season? Let's talk about these Cardinals first and foremost. Got the doors blown off of them by the Kansas City Chiefs. Lost 44-21. Looking on offense for the Cardinals real quick. Kyler Murray, 22-34, just shy of 200 total yards, 193, 5.7 average, 2 touchdowns, no INTs, sacked twice in the ball game. As for the running game, Murray led the way. 5 carries for 29, 103 yards rushing as a team on 22 carries. And for the receiving core, Greg George led the way with 7 catches for 63. Marquise Brown, we all know the new guy coming over, 4 catches for 43 and a score. As for the for the other, what all the team did, they had 3 fumbles as a team. They didn't lose any of them, but still, they still got to keep the hand on the ball, man. I mean, those could be costly. I know they've lost by a lot, but still, they could have been a lot worse. As for the defense, like I said, the Chiefs scored in every single quarter, so not too much defense was being played. But leading the way in terms of tackles was Budda Baker, Jalen Thompson right behind him. Baker at 13, Thompson had 9. But the thing that kind of alarms me with this team, they didn't have any sacks on the day at all. No sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and only 2 passes defended. They get 6 quarterback hits, but just was not able to get to Mahomes. No interceptions as well, so they just could not get anything going on offense or on defense for this team. Either way you looked at it, the guy who's getting the most work was Andy Lee, the kicker. The punter who punted it 5 times. So, just not a great week 1 for Arizona this season. And let's go over to the Raiders, who also lost 24-19 against the Los Angeles Chargers in a close battle. And looking at the Raiders, Derek Carr needs to improve a little bit more on his just keeping the pocket clean, right? When I say that, 22 of 37, 295 yards, right? Looking good, 8.0 average, 2 touchdowns. But the real big questions here, these 2 stats, 3 interceptions and 5 sacks on the day. Got to keep the pocket clean on the O-line. Can't have your franchise quarterback being hurt. And also for Carr, got to make some better decisions. Can't be turning the ball over that many times in this game against the Cardinals. Rushing game, nothing much to speak of. Josh Jacobs led the way to 10 carries for 57 yards. The receiving core, Devontae Adams had himself a ball game. 10 catches for 141 yards, a 14.1 average, and 1 score on the day. Darren Waller, also the young man who got paid, 4 catches for 79. Brandon Bolden, 2 catches for 21, and a touchdown as well. Looking at this team also, they also had to need to work on their keeping the ball clean, keeping it out of the ground. When I say that, they had 3 fumbles, but they were able to recover all of them just like the Cardinals were. So you just got to, wear some gloves. You can't have stick them anymore. So just, go do some drills, get your ball clean, and, make sure they don't be dropping on the ground like that, or else it's going to be a rough day. As for the defense, like I said, only 24 points, not too bad. Shut out the Chargers in the 4th quarter. Jonathan Abram led the way with 12 tackles. Max Crosby had 10. But also another thing, too, is just like the Cardinals, the Raiders also had no sacks on the day. They had 5 tackles for loss, just 1 pass defended as well, and only 3 quarterback hits. So that defensive line, those linebackers need to get to the quarterback a little bit more this upcoming week if the Raiders want to win this ball game. So looking at these 2 clubs, they're going at it, getting their first win on the year. But I'm going to go with a final score in this one. I think it's going to be mostly an offensive showcase here for both squads. But I'm going to go with the Raiders getting the win in this one. A 10-point ball game. Raiders 34, Cardinals 24. I just think the Raiders looked a little bit better on offense last week. I need to see the defense step up for them. And as for the Cardinals, I need both sides of the ball to really come to play this upcoming Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders. But I want to hear from you, the fans, who will win this ball game. Is it going to be the Cardinals? Is it going to be the Raiders? Let us know on Facebook, on YouTube. We love talking with you, the fans, about who's going to win. Also, please go check out our podcast, available every single day, Spotify Podcast, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or wherever it is you listen to your podcast. We have tremendous game previews, history specials, team previews, draft specials, anything and everything football related. You can find it over there at 100 Yards of Football. I've been your host today, Logan Landers. Have a tremendous day, weekend, whichever day you're watching this, everyone. And we will talk to you again on